Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Menu Trinidad, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. You only live once here in Honest Hearts. A very rainy, miserable Honest Hearts day. We're here at the Camp of the Sorrows, so I guess it makes sense that it's a little bit miserable. We've just spoken to Daniel, and he's given us 3 new quests to do, except the quests he's given us are a little bit of a step up. So the first 3 quests I was given for this place are find a compass, find us some packed lunches, you know, fairly simple stuff. Now I've kind of got it and said, okay, so I've got a few more things to do for you. Murder some camps of white-leg savages and fight some bears for us and find the map that we actually need. So, yeah, a little bit of a step up, quite frankly, but never mind, eh? So, anyway, let's carry on our way. And if I try to fast travel out of the Sorrows camp at the moment, I'm not allowed to because I've got to run out in order to meet an encounter. Let's just go and find who I want to see. I think it's in the distance there. Look, there's Joshua Graham.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
So Joshua Graham's deal is obviously Daniel's talking about how he wants to evacuate Zion from the Whitelegs, and Joshua Graham basically wants to hold it. He wants to fight off the Whitelegs. So that's setting up the final little fight over in the Honest Hearts DLC, where the choice will ultimately be side with Joshua Graham and kill all the Whitelegs, or side with Daniel and evacuate Zion. Now, I actually find this as part of kind of the really interesting plot in Honest Hearts, because like, the stereotypical plot you might reasonably be this guy's got a bit of an odd colour there. Yeah, the stereotypical plot that you might be expecting from kind of a game like this and a story like this, might kind of reasonably might be, oh, there's the Sorrows who are the kind of the helpless, noble, innocent tribe, and then you have to kind of help them against kind of the savage, brutal tribe of the Whitelegs, who are kind of vastly more powerful and just going to overrun them. But I like how this game really complicates it with Joshua Graham and the dead horses, because actually you get the feeling that if Joshua Graham and his dead horses, who he's trained, were just kind of unleashed in full, they'd actually slaughter. They'd absolutely flipping slaughter the Whitelegs. They wouldn't stand a chance. So yeah, I just find that a little bit of an interesting story, that actually, even though the Whitelegs are the ones on the offensive, you kind of get the feeling that they're not actually the strongest, they're not actually the strongest tribe, and that you're actually potentially, by siding with Joshua, you're basically facilitating a bit of a one-sided massacre. Anyway, let's get on to the 3 missions that we've been set. The first we have been set is as follows. So this is Advanced Scouts, and what you're seeing marked on the map here are 2 camps of Whitelegs. So basically we've got to clear those out. So I'll head over there and give you a little bit more detail when we get a bit closer to them. So what I'm going to do is, rather than heading south from the Sorrows camp across new ground, I've headed back to the Zion Welcome Center near to the Dead Horses camp, and I'm going to head along the road that I followed to get to the scout bus last part. So rather than heading south from the Sorrows, I'm going to head west from the Dead Horses, because I think the road is slightly safer this way, and obviously I've already partly cleared it out. Like most of the travelling I want to do in this DLC, I'll be doing it at night, because everything in this DLC is so damn perceptive, it's just way safer to travel at night. But I know there also can be some Whitelegs on the road further down, so I'm going to keep an eye out for them too. Oh, hello. I think I just saw someone up there. Oh, yeah. We got people looking to ambush me up that way. Oh, there's one. That is one dead. Hopefully Whitelegs. Yes, that was a Whitelegs. Good. Excellent news, in fact. That was a Painmaker dead. And one of them's going to come over to investigate and drop down a hell of a long way to do it. In fact, did that person just die? That's a really big drop. I don't know, actually, I don't know if full damage affects NPCs. I honestly don't know. Kind of nervous. They're not showing up as... I'm not seeing... Oh, yes I am. Yes, I flipping am, mind. Oh, there they are. There they are. And are you dead? No, but you're stunned. Oh, did they get a hit in? No, they missed. That was a miss. That was a miss. Good. Good. Right, I'm pretty sure. They normally come in 2s. That should be all they've got. Ooh, nice submachine gun. Thank you. I'm just going to go and see if the other one that I murdered happened to... Can you get up there? Is there any way to get up there? Possibly a bit of him was blasted down. Might get lucky and I can find like an eyeball. I can loot the rest of the gear off. Nah, doesn't look like it. Oh well, never mind. The submachine gun he's using, the 12.7, obviously very powerful, but I don't have the ammo really to fuel it at the moment. That's the problem with that gun. I'll tell you one of the things that does make me sad about pretty much all the DLC in Fallout New Vegas. No radio stations. Obviously, you're out of range of the Mojave radio stations, but there's no kind of new radio stations. I find it a bit sad, to be honest, that there's no radio stations. Let's just activate this bridge as a fast travel location. Come on. Come on. There we go. Old Rockville Bridge. I think actually we'll be coming here pretty soon, if I recall correctly. Is this where one of the quests happens actually? Yes, actually it is. We've stumbled across one of our other quests. Okay, fine. Well, I'll do this while I happen to be walking past then. So this is the treacherous road. So what's going on is this bridge has traps laid on it, and you can see one there, which I can disarm nice and easily. And basically, there's two ways to do this. I can either murder all of the white legs in this area, which is certainly one way of doing it, or I can just disable all of the traps. So my plan A will be disable all the traps by night, and then just avoid any trouble with the white legs. So you can see that there's 6 traps in total. There's 2 that are over here, that obviously I've just dealt with. And then if you look at the local map, you can see there's 2, which I'm pretty sure those are on the bridge itself, and then those 2 are on the far side of the bridge. And then up here, you've got the enemies who you can kill instead. And that's pretty much true of actually all of the missions in Zion, which I quite like. There's normally 2 ways of doing it. There's the just kill everyone, or fix the problem more subtly. That doesn't mean there's no killing in this, by the way. You can probably see there's some red really close to me. What is that? That could be creature. Oh, multiple things. That's a bloatfly. Yes, I'm really worried by the bloatfly here. No, not the flipping hollow point ammo for bloatflies, please. You know what? It's far away. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Question is, where's the nearest white leg? That I don't know. Oh, that's just a flipping bloatfly that's going backwards and forwards and freaking me out. All right, trap number 1 that's actually on the bridge. Straight ahead of me. That's a bloatfly travelling underneath me. Pretty sure that's both bloatflies. Yep. I honestly feel like the Sorrows could have done this for themselves. Like, one of them must be able to be trained to use these things. There's a rad scorpion there. I misspoke about rad scorpions. I said literally every creature in Zion has no damage threshold. I'm wrong. Rad scorpions do. They have damage threshold of 15. It's actually quite tough. So, be careful of them. Where's that rad scorpion gone? That rad scorpion's unnerving me. There we go. Armor-piercing round. We'll take out a rad scorpion nice and easy. Oh, caution, mind. Caution back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danger from what? Danger from what? Oh, hello! Okay, you just need to be stunned. 1 bullet. It's the wrong bullet, but this guy desperately needs to be stunned right now. Leg. That will stun him and stop him running. He's a melee, so that means he's pretty much useless now. Because now he can't flipping sprint anymore. Yes, hello. Boom. Okay. Shot to the leg to deal with the melee guys. A good tactic versus the melees, obviously. Yeah, bone breakers are far the least threatening thing you'll run into in this entire DLC. They are not too bad at all. Okay, now, take out the traps. Trap 1 that's on the bridge. Ah, there it is. These are pretty damn hard to see, incidentally, so I'm kind of glad that I'm kind of flipping glad that I've got my light step perks. I feel like I'd have walked into one of these by now. That is a viable solution, by the way, and to my mind, like the perfect low intelligence solution. If you literally walk into all the traps without light step, you've triggered them, and thus they can't trigger for anyone else. So, yes, you're in good shape. Ah, here we go. And trap. Is that all of them? Yep. The treacherous road has been completed. So, and that's 800 experience points. DLC give you a hell of a lot of experience. You get so much experience for doing DLC. It's kind of mad how much experience you get, actually. But yeah, 800 XP for doing that, and the treacherous road has been completed. We only had to kill 1 white leg, and thankfully, it was a guy who only had a mantis gauntlet. So yeah, that's a good tip in general for dealing with melee guys. Shoot them in the leg, because if you cripple a leg, they're useless. It was better back in Fallout 3, because if you could cripple a Deathclaw's leg, they were just laughably awful. And obviously back then, the dart gun did that beautifully well, so that was kind of way easier to do back in those days. Now it's a bit harder to do, but it's still a really, really viable strategy in Fallout New Vegas, so I thoroughly recommend it. So now as the night drags on, I need to find my way down into the river, because that's basically, I'm going to be tracking along the river pretty soon. So we'll go back to my normal gun, actually. There we go. Okay, good. Here we are. Straight ahead of me. That's a good way. I'm actually using VATS to take out bloatflies at the moment. Because bloatflies are surprisingly hard to hit. I think it's actually easier to hit those with VATS than it is normally. They're one of the enemies I probably will never snipe off, just because it's really difficult to do. So here we are. We're in the Virgin River. And I'm pretty sure we're already pretty close to where we want to go. So I'm just going to follow the river down, and there should be a way up. I think it's by that boat, actually. I think it's by that boat. And if everything's safe around here, we should be fine. It's so much harder to plan the DLCs, by the way, because normal game, you pretty much know where everything is. The amount of places that a creature could wander in Fallout New Vegas was pretty limited. They had pretty set areas. Fallout 3 was much more random. Creatures could just wander like really widely. You could find Deathclaws all sorts of places you weren't really expecting to. It was much, much harder to deal with. But Fallout New Vegas, they're generally pretty tight, except in the DLC, and specifically this one. Because in this DLC, creatures can just seemingly go wherever they want. They have really kind of wide-ranging wander areas, which is fine, except for the very small problem that they don't actually fight each other, which obviously lots of creatures kind of normally do, I think. In Fallout 3, you can very often see creatures, well, you sometimes see creatures fighting each other. It's more often raiders versus creatures. Creatures generally left each other alone. That's something I really would like to see in Fallout 4, actually, more kind of inter-creature violence. Anyway, we found this kind of dry docks area, and this is where we actually want to be. So now we're moving on to the next ones. This is the advanced scouts. So here's the deal here. We've got 2 camps of enemies, 2 camps of whitelegs. And the deal with those guys is there's normally about 3 or 4 of them per camp. Might be able to get a good, don't know if I'll be able to get a good kind of shot of the actual camp from up here. Yeah, I don't want to get any closer than this, to be honest. I think you can just kind of, the camp is kind of up there. You can kind of see it there. So you can either kill 3 or 4 people, or you can go for, you can just see the blue thing there. That's a battle standard. So again, this is kind of, these are tribes that are sort of trying to start to emulate Caesar's Legion's mechanisms. So they've got a standard that they carry into battle, and it's considered incredibly bad luck if it gets lost. So you can see there, the standard is slightly up there, and the camp is more that way. It's more clear on the local map, actually. So there's the standard, and these are the 3 guys in this camp. So in theory, I can just walk up to the standard, grab it, and then walk straight back out again and hope they don't notice. This is much easier if you've got the companion, Waking Cloud, because she gives you a perk that reduces the perception of these bastards in the white legs. But obviously, I've always said I don't want to use companion, so even though I don't want to fight with her, in case a fight does start, I don't want her to be taking the heat, because I feel like that would be kind of cheating, so I didn't bring her along. So the problem is, in many ways, I've got this damn heavy armor on, which is a problem. And that means only one thing. My best chance of getting this done is to be naked. Is to be completely naked and also unarmed. Basically just minimize the amount of weight or anything on me. So here we are. No guns, no ammo. I've got my sneak is maxed. It literally can't go any higher than it is. And now I just want to sneak in, get the standard, and get out. Nice and easy. There's a nice convenient rock here for hiding behind. This is a very convenient rock right here. There's no one else. Oh. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Oh god, I don't like this one bit. Okay. Nice and slow, nice and easy, don't panic. So we've just got to get to that standard right there. Grab it, get back out again. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Nice and easy, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Put the tree between me and them. Tree between me and them. Tree between me and them. Wait the moment it's available. Yep. Get it. Go, 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 go. Oh, I don't like this run sometimes. It's not good for my health. It's not good for my health. Okay, armor back on, back to the safety of the river round the corner. So now I don't need to deal with those guys because I've got their standard. So they'll now, like, their courage will fail them and they won't fight in the final battle. So that's fine. That's what I wanted to do. Now I just need to do the same thing to the other guys. They're a little bit harder to get to from the way I'm approaching from the river. They're easy to come to if you actually come from the north. I think you're pretty much supposed to come from the north and do this one first, but obviously I thought that was too dangerous, so I thought it was safer to come from the east. So I'm in a bit of a more interesting position, so I'm going to have to skirt around the outside to get to these guys. But luckily, if you just skirt around, you can kind of rejoin a road pretty much immediately, I think. There's kind of, I think there's kind of a road beginning. Yeah, there's a pathway kind of beginning pretty much right here. So I can join up with that. I don't know if roads are actually safer in the DLC at all. In some ways, they kind of just leave you a bit more exposed. I mean, they always say in the Fallout base game that roads are safest, and if you go off the road, you'll kind of meet the nastier creatures, and that's definitely true in the base game. I don't know if that's actually true here as well, whether following roads is safer or not. I'm really not sure about that at all. Rather frustratingly from the local map, I actually don't know off the top of my head which of these is the standard, because there's two guys there, but I don't know if that's one guy and that's the standard, or if that's a guy and that's the standard. That's kind of annoying. So I might just kind of head over open ground to try and figure that out if I can. Okay, this looks like a good vantage point. I think I found a good vantage point to just have a little look down at their camp. Here we go. Oh, I think I remember the layout of this one now. I think hang on, get on the rock. Get on the rock. There we go. There we go. Yes, okay. So we've got the camp there. And I'm pretty sure if I just have a peek round here. There's the camp. There's the camp. And then there's the standard. So I think this standard, to my mind, is way more exposed. Because you can see the guys right there. Tell you what I'm thinking, though. They're all kind of clustered together, aren't they? If they just all were to cluster together a bit more, a single explosive round could be just the way to go here. Oh, they're up and about now. They're up and about. Maybe they're not gonna. They might not be willing to group together anymore during the day. Right, I'm gonna wait till night again. Yeah, I feel like I might be right here because I feel like at night those two guys hang out together by the campfire. So now, oh, hang on, this could be it. Oh, that's a lovely shot right there. That is a lovely shot right there. Now, how many did the splash damage kill? How many does the splash damage take out? Is still at least one of them alive? Because I'm in caution, if nothing else. Right, one of them's left. One of them is left. Depends who it is. Depends which of them it is. Do they have guns or not? That's the crucial thing to figure out now. Okay, so he's wandering around this way. I should now be able to loop around. Because I think he's gonna go to the position where I was when he took the shot. And he won't be able to find me there, hopefully. Which means, yeah, there he is. There he is. He's going to that point. But he probably won't find me up there. So I'm still in caution. Oh, I think I just saw him there for a second. I think he's heading back towards his camp. He doesn't know where to go. There we go. Oh. Okay, he's got a gun, mind. He's got a gun. He has a gun. He's gonna take. How's he gonna? Okay, how are we gonna do this? Rapid fire feels like the way to go here. Rapid fire with. Yeah, normal is fine. Question is, how is he gonna find me? What's he gonna do? Just wait for him to appear and then just net. Oh, he doesn't know. He's lost track of me. He's lost. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He kind of has. I don't know. Possibly. Where the heck is he? Oh, is he coming up? He totally is. Completely bloody worthless. Where is he? Where the heck is he? Come. Where are you? Where the heck is... Oh, God. He still... How does he not know where I am? I haven't bloody moved. Christ. He's going to get a shot in, isn't he? He's totally going to get a shot in. Come on, where are... Oh, dear. He knows where I am now. Question is, how's he going to get to me? This is a very weird fight. Oh, okay. Just... Oh, he's fired. Question is he... I'm going to take him out now, but he might get a hit in anyway. He's dead. Did he hit me? No, he didn't. Another flipping miss. Another flipping miss. Right. Good. So I've also realised because I haven't completed this quest, I've forgotten how it flipping works. So you've got to do it either all one way or all the other. So either all 6 of the guys at both, so I 3 at both of the camps, have to die, or alternatively, you get both of the standards. So let's just clear out these guys too. Yep, lovely, nice, expensive stuff I can sell later. Good. So either you kind of get both the standards or you kill all 6 guys. And obviously I haven't killed 3 of the guys who were at the other camp. So, ooh, hello, that's a leg. Are you going to have things? Yes, you are. You're going to have lovely things. Excellent. So I haven't killed the 3 guys at the other camp, which means in order to complete the mission, I have to take this standard, and then I'm deemed to have won because I've stolen both the standards. And, which technically means, of course, I've won because, oh, sorry, the war totem. Which means, of course, this quest is complete because these guys are now in, they've got low morale and they're not going to have the courage to fight. Which I'm going to be honest is the least of their trouble, but hey, you know what? I will run with it. So, that's the second mission complete. We've been under fire twice, and so far we've been lucky that they've missed on both occasions, but I don't know how much longer that can last. Have I been saying there's 3 missions, by the way? There's not. There's actually, there's 4 here. There's Advanced Scout, Treacherous Road, River Monsters, and, oh, what's the name of the other one? Rite of Passage, just had to check that in my quest log. Yeah, Daniel gives you 4. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and deal with some bears who are on the far east of the map. So this is where life gets really, really interesting. So here's the Dead Horses camp here and Eastern Virgin. So I went round this way. You can kind of see the area where I came through. I came up from the river here, went through the campground where I got shot last time, past this bridge as a fast travel location, and then loop round to the Zion Fishing Lodge. The problem is this whole area is a really nasty spawning ground for all sorts of things. So you could kind of say, okay, John, just fast travel to the East Fork Bridge. Problem with the East Fork Bridge, this side of it, those new quite dangerous forms of geckos will spawn. Meanwhile, over here and down here in the campground, you can get white legs spawning at either of those 2 locations. So that's kind of dangerous too. Meanwhile, this whole area, it can be absolutely swarming with flipping white legs all the time. They can respawn in this area all the time. And over here as well. White legs can be just literally all over the shop. You can't approach from this side either. I'm pretty sure there's no way to get from here up to here. You've kind of got to, you've pretty much got to cross the, do you have to cross the bridge? Actually, you know what? You might not have to. This might actually be a really interesting chance for... Where's the scout bus? Oh, yeah, the scout bus takes you to here. So I'm pretty sure there's no way up this route either. You've got to cross this bridge sooner or later. So I'm going to go to the bridge and I'm going to see what happens. I might have to stealth boy. I've got a few stealth boys now. I might have to stealth boy just to... Especially if enemies spawn both sides of me, which they entirely can do. But... Sensible thing. The thing is, if I could like travel right way back here and travel all this on foot, but then... Actually, no, that probably is more sensible. That's probably way more sensible. This is... Yeah, that's probably way more sensible. Let's go to this campground. I will do this whole section on foot. And then there's no chance of me being surrounded. This, by the way, is pretty much one of the most dangerous things you'll repeatedly encounter in this DLC. You'll make a stupid fast travel location, because some of the fast travel locations are really close to enemy spawn grounds, and you will just flipping... What? What? What is happening? There's a fight going on, which I do not want any damn part of. That will be wildlife taking on a white legs. That's fine. I don't care. Or it might be a dead horse, but I still don't care. They're my allies, but I don't care about them that much. Oh, is that a large dog? Perfectly friendly. Don't worry about them. Something down this way, though. Young gecko. Not dangerous, but I'm putting it out of its misery anyway. Ah, and I've got Animal Control perk rank 1 for doing that. Oh, hello! What was that? What was that? What was that on my... I don't know if that's going to show up on the recording, but I sort of saw a flicker like something was literally on top of me there. That freaked me the hell out. Okay. This run is not good for my health. This entire run is not good for my health. If I die before I'm done from a heart failure, you'll know why. So actually, this is a really good time for me to get Animal Control, because Animal Control is obviously, yeah, that's a little bit of plus damage versus... Oh. What? Hello? Something up there. Whatever it is, it's up there. It's not going to be able to find me. It's not going to be able to get me. Okay. We're still passing in and out of caution, but we've made it to here. You can see this thing. So up this road is the bridge. The problem is, this is an area that just screws you over. There are wildlife. White legs spawn in the nearby area. There's green geckos, the dangerous spitting kind, on the far side of the bridge. There will be young geckos and bloatflies and scorpions on the near side of the bridge. There will be flipping white legs coming from that direction and sometimes from this direction. And I don't think anything comes from this one, but I'm kind of tempted just to use a stealth boy. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I picked up like a stealth boy here already. I'm not going to be down a stealth boy for doing this. Oh, hello. What are you? Okay. You're on my side. Alright. Oh, actually, you know, with his help, I might be alright. I'm going in with him, because he'll distract them. He'll totally distract... He might distract them. He might take out the enemy. I don't know. Hopefully. Right, just go, 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 go. He's there. What's he even doing? He's just chilling out. He's just chilling out. He's not... Oh, obviously he's not going to take out the rat or anything. He's not going to take out the rat or do anything useful in that regard, but he should at least act as a bit of a barrier to anything that might come from behind me. Right, now I just need to get across this bridge as fast as flipping possible. That's all I need to do, is get across this bridge as fast as possible. There are green geckos the far side of it. They're the danger. Where are they? There we go. Hello. Oh, I cannot aim for toffee all of a sudden. Okay, 2 more of them, yeah. Blimey. How many are left? How many are left? Is that all of them? That might be all of them. Might be all of them. If it is, I'm just going across the bridge now. Yeah, obviously when you've got 4 enemies clustered together like that, it's even with Paciencia, this is an incredibly difficult task because the enemy will... You might be able to get a critical shot on the first, and I didn't. I flipping missed my first shot against that, but even if you get your first shot in, they still... Yeah, then obviously the other 3, you won't be able to get criticals. Or you won't be able to get sneak criticals anymore. Probably, anyway, because you'll just keep moving in and out of caution. Alright, so here's how this area works. There's the entrance to the cave. Basically, we're dealing with bears. We're dealing with bears. We're clearing bears out of the way. But there's 2 groups of bears. There's you can go into the cave and lay the mines that Daniel gave us, but the problem is that means going into the cave where there are bears. You can avoid them, but there's a risk they might notice you. If you do, you're fighting 3 bears in an immensely closed, confined space where you don't really have much room to maneuver or snipe or anything. Or you can just go around the corner and kill the bears that are just on the road here. You can just kind of kill 3 bears. So the cave has the option of potentially kind of getting in and out without actually ever fighting a bear. The road, you're definitely fighting 3 bears, but you can get a really good shot at them from a very long distance. So I'm kind of just going to do it this way. It's way faster and easier. It's just not worth the risk. Because if you do get into a bear fight in the cave, it's a way worse fight. It's just vastly, vastly worse. So together... with hollow point ammo and Paciencia, we should be alright. So just sneak up here. And just slowly around the corner. Slowly around the corner. They should be sleeping because it's night. They're not sleeping, but whatever. I don't care. Now, bear number 1. Oh, hang on. No, he is sleeping. He is sleeping a little bit. And good night, sweet prince. Bear number 1 goes down. Retreat around the corner. The bears should not be able to find me. Yeah, the bears are not very good at hunting you down. Animals in general are not very good at hunting versus humans. They're quite bad at it. So now we should just be able to repeat that trick. Snipe 1, retreat. Dead bear number 2. Bear tries to come around the corner, but isn't going to... Nope, but gives up and goes straight back to his position. And finally... Yeah, you see, this is so much easier than risking going into the cave. Hello. Oh. I think he might have been trying to run from me, but if he did, he didn't succeed. And with that, we get another 850 experience points, and we've killed half of the bear. I don't think we're going to kill the other half we need, so I'm not going to get that achievement, but I don't really need that achievement. That's fine. Okay. That is, I think, it's kind of tied with the Advanced Scouts for the most dangerous mission I'm going to be doing in this part, because the Advanced Scouts is pretty dangerous too. It can go very, very wrong. So... alright, okay. We're alright. The bears aren't dangerous, I should say. It's just literally getting to the bears that's the danger. Because that area up there is a flipping nightmare just for getting to this area. Just so many enemies damn spawn in that area. It's a flipping pain. And finally, a bit more of an easy one to finish off. We have to go into the Morning Glory Cave and retrieve a map. But obviously, this is relatively much safer area that we've got here. And we've got 2 fast travel locations very close by. So this is to my mind, a much safer place to travel to. So all we really need to do for this quest, which is pretty easy, is we just head left from the bridge, which leads up to the general store, which is right up there. And then we just basically loop up to the right here. We find our way up to that elevated space, which you can kind of get to fairly easy by looping up to the right. The only danger is the wildlife that spawns around the entrance to the cave. That worries me a little bit, because if it's, you know, if it's something bad, that could be painful very quickly. But you can just loop around here. I'm hoping, whatever it is, I'll be able to get some shots off with hollow point before it sees me. Something over to my left, though. Something worrying or something quite far away? Don't know. Oh, that was a plane, crashed plane, was it? Okay, I always thought that was a road sign, not a crashed plane. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's just ignore this. And this is the area we want. This is the area. You can see there's 2 things in here. What are they? Can I see them? Giant green gecko. Oh, good. There's one thing I like. It's a giant green gecko. But a sneak attack critical will shove him over the cliff. Oh, dramatic suicide. Coroner will record suicide. No one will suspect a thing. Oh, hello. Oh, there's more than one. There's more than one. There's one over there. There's more than one. Okay. You're dead. How many flipping more are there? Right. There's... Oh. No. No, you don't wanna fight. You want to go back to your normal routine and be sneak attack criticaled in the spine. That's what you want. It's totally what you want. That's what your life is all about. Sneak attack criticals. Hooray. Uh-oh. Oh, blimey. Oh. Okay. Giant green geckos. All the way. Right. You see? Guns that are good at criticals and have bonus critical chance. That's what you want to do. Alright, final thing. We have to go into this here cave for a brand new type of enemy, but not actually that bad type of enemy at all. So, Morning Glory Cave, let's go. So you can just head down into this cave and you can get a little bit of a blast from the past, which is an enemy we haven't seen since Vault 22. In fact, if you go in nice and slowly and sneakily, and you might just recognise that thing up there, a giant spore plant, which have made it to Zion. So, luckily, obviously those guys, they can't move. They can only shoot you if you happen to kind of walk into their area. So, generally, I'm not too worried by these guys. I don't know if they're supposed to be, like, scary and tough or anything. Maybe I find them a little scary just because I don't particularly like Venus flytraps. They freak me out a little bit. But as a general rule, I think these things are actually really not too bad at all. So yeah, there's one. Hasn't even noticed me yet. They're big targets as well. They're really big, easy targets. So just because when they're in their closed form, they've kind of got their kind of big, flat mouths. They kind of present a really big, wide, easy target to shoot at. So yeah, I don't know. I find these not too bad. Yeah, I can't remember the exact backstory, but the spores from Vault 22 did make it to Zion. Like when things started going bad in Vault 22, some of the Vault dwellers fled to Zion, and you can find a camp full of the spore carriers. By the way, I won't be going there because it's not plot critical, but you can do that, and that's a fun touch anyway. I swear there's another one in here. Yeah, there must. In fact, there logically must be because I'm still in caution, so there has to be another one in here. There he is. Lovely, and I think that's everything. So that done, you can now head up into the. You can now head up here. Be careful, by the way. There is a trap that you can kind of see that's kind of hidden there. Which I'm not sure I can. Do I set these off anymore? I don't think I do actually, but just in case, let's just disarm this trap because I don't think I actually can trigger these anymore. But I just want to be sure. Average lock opens nice and easy. And in here you'll find a little camp. There's a little bit of looting you can do in here. Nothing kind of too spectacular. Scrap electronics, nothing too special there. Yeah, scrap metal. Yeah, pretty, not a desperately remarkable camp, to be honest. Nothing kind of too dramatic. Obviously, what you do actually want is the survival cache itself, which contains loads of good ammo, things, and obviously the Grand Staircase map. Holotape for your Pip-Boy, which is great. Pulse Grenade, ooh, might be useful at some point. Stealth Boy, lovely. Always like all of this. And that is another 900 experience points. Nice and easy. That's, yep, level up for me. Good. Right, let's get energy weapons to a nice round number. Let's get repair up a little bit more too. And oh no. Oh, now what do I do? I've only got 1 skill point. I've got no numbers to... Oh, fine. Fine, repair 61. I don't know the number, but we'll go for it. Beautiful. So that is... yeah, there we go. Oh, no, there's a few more bits of thing here. There's some nice lore there, but I'm not going to show that off. I don't normally kind of show off computer things, so I'm not going to start now. But yes, there we are. That is all 4 of the quests that Daniel gave you, which means we can now head straight back to the Sorrows camp. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have completed the 4 quests for Daniel, and oh my goodness, right. We've been shot at twice this episode, but we haven't actually lost any hit points, which is kind of amazing. I genuinely thought we were going to get scratched a couple of times there, but we have been extremely lucky. And despite that, we have not actually been hit. But that leaves only one thing left, and that means it is time for us to finish off Zion. Next week on Fallout New Vegas, You Only Live Once, we have the ending. So we will be going through that and obviously showing off all the full kind of ending slides as well. So we'll get to the end of Honest Hearts. But yes, there we go. Oh, Honest Hearts. I like Honest Hearts. I mean, I find it very difficult, but I find it very different. I find it very, very fun. So we'll pick this up next week, and in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout New Vegas, You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye.